Welcome back, I'm Art Phoenix, and this is my first voiceover video. Not sponsored. So yesterday I went to BookCon, and there was this booth that had a bunch of eco-friendly art supplies. So I decided to get as many as I could and see if I can create a piece using everything that I bought there. Firstly, what I'm going to be using is face paint, but instead I'm going to be using it as watercolor. It's made with natural pigment and is also soy based, just like the pastels that I'm going to be using, which are called Eco Soy Pasts. Additionally, I'm using crayons, which are beeswax based, and what this company calls Eco Crayons Xerox, which are pretty much large chunks of the same crayons that I showed you a couple seconds ago. So when I opened the face paint, I realized that each little bit had a plastic covering on top, which I had to peel off before I could begin. So now I'm making a color chart so that I can reference it later. The only complaint I had with any of these were that everything was really tightly packed, which is awesome, except the crayons were really hard to get out of the box, and the pastels were really hard to get back into the box. So what I discovered doing this color chart was that the pastels were very bright, the crayons were a middle ground, and the face paint, or my watercolors, were a really natural tone. So I thought that I should be doing a really natural drawing, like flowers or trees or something like that. I recorded the sketching of my thumbnails, but because I did in pencil, they really didn't come up on paper. So here I'm beginning the sketch. I decided on doing a butterfly flying over a bunch of flowers and leaves. I plan to have the butterfly mostly in crayons and soy pastels so that it was really bright, and then a lot of the flowers in the foreground also being in crayon with hints of pastel, and then everything in the background would be the watercolor, the face paint, so that it kind of blended out. Right now I'm using an 08 micron, and then when I begin to shade near what I'm doing now, I'm using an 05 micron. The rest of the piece I outline in an 08 micron. I just now realized that I forgot to take a picture of the finish line work to put on my website, and I'm mildly upset. So now I'm coloring the butterfly using the aqua and baby pink crayons, and going back and coloring the leaves with the pastels. I figured out really quickly when I do my first watercolor leaf that it was kind of bland, so I went back use the darkest crayon to shade around the edges of each leaf, and then go over it with the watercolor, which gave a little bit of pop. Now I'm going back and coloring over the flowers that I put a little bit of pastel on earlier. Then I'm going into the butterfly, and I'm adding the rest of the blue into the white areas that I didn't cover earlier with crayon, just to bring the piece more continuity in the mediums I'm using. Lastly, I lightly sketched over the background using the blue crayon and finished off all the little white accents with a Jelly Roll pen. This video was not sponsored, but if you want to get any of the items that I use in this video by EcoKids, I'll have their website as a link in the description. If you like this video, like, comment, and share. If you like my content, please subscribe. I also have an Instagram, Twitter, and Redbubble for weekly updates on all of the art I'm doing. You can check out my website in the description below. Have a nice day. Bye, guys.